Hi there.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
I'm Reed.
It's nice to meet you.
Great. Good to meet you too. And all of you.
Thanks for being with us here today for another Faith at Home listening practice.
Yes, welcome.
We will be listening today to Psalm 37, verses 10 through 20. Psalm 37 has quite a few verses, so we've divided it up over a few days so that we can listen and listen well to all of the parts of it.
That's right. It's in the New Revised Standard Version. That's what we've been using lately. So just remember that, I guess.
Sure. So as you listen along today, you might, again, want to have a place to write down your thoughts, your ideas. And we'll listen first time through just for something that stands out to us.
Sure. Do you want me to begin?
Sure.
I'll begin. Psalm 37, 10 to 20. Yet a little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look diligently for their place, they will not be there. But the meek shall inherit the land and delight themselves in abundant prosperity. The wicked plot against the righteous and gnash their teeth at them. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for God sees that their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend their bows to bring down the poor and needy, to kill those who walk uprightly. Their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Better is a little that the righteous person has than the abundance of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The Lord knows the days of the blameless, and their heritage will abide forever. They are not put to shame in evil times. In the days of famine, they have abundance. But the wicked perish, and the enemies of the Lord are like the glory of the pastures. They vanish. Like smoke, they vanish away.
There are a few things that jump out to me today in and amongst the variety of things that came flying through my brain that had nothing to do with this. So just in case you sometimes feel like, oh, as I listen, I get distracted. I think that's a thing that happens to all of us. Better is a little as a righteous person than to have the abundance of the many wicked, is what sort of jumped out to me today. Better to have a little and be connected in relationship with the divine family, in right relationship, in connection, in love, than to have so much that I think I can do it on my own and not be connected to God. That's what stood out to me today. What stands out to you?
I get the Lord knows the days of the blameless. The days of the blameless. Blameless. In the Psalms, there's these real stark differences. Some are wicked and some are blameless. Like they have no faults. I think that's a device. It's not that people are perfect and others are completely wicked. I don't think anyway. That just stuck out to me. It's just that stark difference. I guess it's more about alignment, I suppose, in a manner of speaking, is working towards that becoming blameless. Not that you're perfect, but that also that the Lord knows. I guess that was it too. God's aware. Sometimes feels like, where is God sometimes? Right? I would think that's a common feeling, especially in times of trouble. Feels lonely. But God does know. God isn't, like right now, God is listening.
Right now. So I wonder what stood out for you. You might want to make a note of it and find a way to keep a record for yourself, not for anyone else, not for headache's sake, not for pressure, but just for yourself. we'll listen again to this psalm and pay attention for a way forward, an invitation, a call to be or to do that the Divine Family offers to you today. Psalm 37, verses 10 through 20 in the New Revised Standard Version. Yet a little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look diligently for their place, they will not be there. But the meek shall inherit the land and delight themselves in abundant prosperity. The wicked plot against the righteous and gnash their teeth at them. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for God sees their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend their bows to bring down the poor and needy, to kill those who walk uprightly. Their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Better is a little that the righteous person has than the abundance of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The Lord knows the days of the blameless, and their heritage will abide forever. They are not put to shame in evil times. In the days of famine, they have abundance. But the wicked perish, and the enemies of the Lord are like the glory of the pastures. They vanish like smoke, they vanish away.
I guess the invitation is, for me anyway, is and occurs in the Psalms. I've noticed many times. It just brought it back to mind. About looking with envy, I guess, that I can look for at envy at wealthy people or people who have it better than me, or whatever, and but God provides for me. And the invitation is to remember that, I guess, is that even though I feel impoverished sometimes, or poor, better the little than the abundance if I'm getting it poorly or badly or wrongly. The invitation is to remember that God is good and provides. I'm not living in poverty. It feels, like I said, the idea, the mindset of poverty, I guess. It's not that I couldn't have more. If I had more money, I could use it, I'm sure, but just that invitation to recognize God's abundance, I guess.
God provides abundantly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The piece that stood out to me as an invitation comes from the very beginning. Yet a little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look diligently for their place, they will not be there. Now, what was the invitation about that to me? It stood out at the beginning. That even though the situations I'm in right now seem like, oh, this is intractable, it's never going to change, that God is at work. And there may have been times in my past where I felt so discouraged and got stuck in despondency. But really, it is just a little while until I will see how the Divine Family intervenes in my life, in my family's life, in my community's life, that there will be some sort of intervention. And the invitation is to look ahead to that with hope, to not give up, but to stand or sit or wait with hope for what God will do in yet a little while. So what stands out to you? What's the invitation that you hear from the Spirit today? We'd love to hear.
Mm-hmm. We've told you what we think. We're not all that. God's talking to you too. So,
Thank you for being with us today.
yeah.
And we'll hear from you soon, I hope.
Indeed.
Thanks. Bye-bye.